what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and hopefully my camera works throughout this entire video, but we're going to be talking about Transformers Age of the Primes 2026 rumors. So this is rumors, so take everything with a grain of salt. Things are subject to change, or maybe this is wrong, that's wrong. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yes, we're going to focus entirely on Age of the Primes. I already did Studio Series, so if you want to check out that video, it's the previous video. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. And I want to start off by something that's actually not listed here. I've been hearing murmurings of a rail racer coming down the road. And I'm not entirely sure exactly how that's going to happen. If it's going to be a HasLab project, I don't think so. I mean, it could be. Or if it's going to be some sort of extra Titan class or maybe some multi-pack. I don't know. But it's really awesome that we're getting, hopefully, a rail racer. I can't really confirm or deny it. But if we are, that's more attention to robots in disguise. And I'm really hoping that down the road we get a robots in disguise Megatron to go up against the HasLab Omega Prime. Anyways, going through the actual listings we have here, we've got a Deluxe Quintus Prime, which is part of the 13 Primes. No surprise there, we've actually seen kind of the portfolio or kind of like the silhouette of what we're getting. I mean, we got the statue artwork of Quintus Prime, so we could kind of get an idea there. So I'm curious to see what the alt mode's going to be. I'm kind of hoping for a jet. We have Deluxe class Sureshot, which has been listed so many times. It just keeps going back and forth from, okay, this is happening to, oh, it's going to be canceled. I'm really hoping that this is the time. This is the Sureshot for Sureshot, because he needs a figure. I mean, we've got the other guys from the original Target Masters. We've got Crosshairs. We got his Target Master from another multi-pack with the Megatron. And then we've got the Point Blank figure. We need Sureshot just to complete that trio. Anyways, moving on, we have the Deluxe class Blackout, Blastoff. That really messed me up. But we've got Blastoff, which is going to be the Combaticon, so it's going to combine into, Bruticus. So that's pretty cool that we're getting it. I did already pre-order the Vortex, so I can't wait to see the Blastoff. Next up, this is something that, as soon as I see it, I'm going to flip. I just know it. It is the Deluxe class Quickstrike. This is a Beast Wars character. It's part of the Fusers, and they already did the Silverbolt. The one thing that I was really hoping, because it's a big character after Season 1, is Quickstrike, and they're finally doing it. The alt mode is this fusion of a Cobra and a Scorpion, and I love that idea. So seeing Quickstrike's name in the listings, I'm thrilled. Now this one I was kind of confused by. I had to think about it a little bit. We're getting a Deluxe class Smokescreen. So when I saw this, I was thinking, why are we getting another G1 Smokescreen? I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, the original one was that the one that's no, that was not the Walgreens exclusive. That was the Earthrise figure for the mainline release. So it was like, okay, I could kind of see them re-releasing it. No! Armada Smokescreen. It's gotta be Armada Smokescreen. I love that orange tow truck. Please give us the Armada Smokescreen. I know that the original designer had to apologize for making that design. I don't know why he did, because it's such a fun and cool design. I love that thing. Anyways, moving on, we also have a Deluxe class Powerglide, and this is awesome. I feel like it's a long time coming, because I love that original Legends class Powerglide. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's time. I mean, it's been over a decade since that toy came out, and with all these mini-bots coming into the Deluxe class lineup and just doing super awesome. I mean, you got the gears, you've got the Brawn figure. I think it's about time that we finally get Powerglide. Also, for the mini-bots in the Deluxe class lineup for Age of the Primes, we're getting Swerve, which I totally knew we were getting because we already have the gears. You just need to change up the head, maybe change up the chest a little bit, I don't know. But you need to repaint him as Swerve, and they're doing it. I'm still waiting for my Outback figure from Brawn. Anyways, moving on, we also have a Deluxe class animated Ratchet. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, this is probably going to be a repaint / remold of something else. Maybe it's going to be the Skids or Cannonball. I know a lot of people seem to do that when it comes to their customs. But I could totally see that they had an opening for this figure because it was going to be recycled into something else, or it's been recycled from something else. So I'm curious to see exactly what mold they're going to use, but I am still excited that we are getting an animated Ratchet, because if you use the Prime Universe bulkhead, we pretty much have that main cast of Transformers animated, and I'm so happy about that. But we still need more Decepticons. Where's my Starscream? Where's my Helicopter Megatron? Where's my Blitzwing? Where's my Lugnut, for crying out loud? Anyways, moving on, we also have, I have to scroll down, a Prime Cliffjumper. So this is different than, the Age of the Primes. You can see Prime is listed throughout the whole thing, but Prime Deluxe Prime Cliffjumper. So that also makes me kind of hesitant on the Smokescreen, because it didn't specify that it was the Armada Universe Smokescreen. But if you look at some of the packagings for Age of the Primes, they don't actually specify exactly what universe they're coming into, unless they have to. Unless, there's another character within that same line or in Studio Series that they kind of have to, separate. So for Prime Cliffjumper, I have a feeling the reason why they call it that is because we're also getting the 86 Cliffjumper, so to relieve confusion, this one's going to be listed as Prime Cliffjumper. And I'm both excited and kind of disappointed by this, because I like that more people are going to get the chance to get a Prime Cliffjumper, but at the same time, it kind of sucks that I already have the Prime Cliffjumper. I don't really need this. But, that's totally fine. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the 5-pack Hound. I don't have that figure, so I was excited that it's getting an 86 re-release. Anyways, we also have the Voyager class Amalgamous Prime. So, again, part of the 13 is going to be a Voyager class. Not much to really touch up on there, with Quintus. It's kind of the same idea. Anyways, we also have a Voyager class Brawl. So this is going to be Combaticon Brawl, and instead of a Deluxe, he's going to be a Voyager class figure, so I'm really curious to see exactly what's going on with that. I heard that Swindle is going to be a Deluxe class figure, so with Brawl, is he just going to come with extra parts that will be used for the combination, or is he so big, or is he so massive that he just needed the Voyager class price point, but he'll still manage to work like the other Deluxe class figures? I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it is kind of strange seeing the Voyager class price point for Brawl. Anyways, next, we also have an animated universe Wreck-Gar. So continuing with the animated characters, I think that is awesome. I'm curious to see exactly what they're going to use. I have a feeling it would be awesome to use that Junkion, the Voyager class Junkion from the, I think it was Legacy Evolution line. I can't remember the name. Trashmaster, that's what it was. So I feel like that one could be used, but if they decide to make a whole new mold for it, I'm not opposed to that either. Anyways, moving on, we also have the Voyager class Armada Universe Sideways, and I am super thrilled about that. First of all, the original toy was not that great. I will admit to that. It didn't really pose well, and it just looked kind of wonky, but the highlight of that figure was not only the character in the show, but the minicons that we'll be able to swap as his heads, which is a really cool gimmick. And the fun thing about this is it's a Voyager class, and you know why it's a Voyager class, because the bike itself is going to be roughly Deluxe class height, but he needs to come with his driver that's going to separate into two different heads. That's kind of required for the Armada Sideways, so I feel like this might be kind of relatively like a Deluxe class with a core, if you were to think of it. So yeah, Voyager class price point, I'm totally okay with that. Anyways, we also have Nexus Prime, which is also kind of confusing because we already have Onyx and Megatronus as leader class figures. Why isn't this a leader class? Because the thing about Nexus Prime is, the most important thing about Nexus is that he's basically the Prime that resembles Combiners. He's pretty much the original Combiner. So you can definitely see that he's going to have a big connection with a lot of the figures here. So what's confusing me about this is, why just make him a Voyager? I mean, you could still make him into tiny little vehicles that would separate. I'm totally fine with that. But I think a leader class would give you a lot of creativity to just make the ultimate combiner with a bunch of different vehicles. Imagine all these jets and animals and planes forming into one guy. I thought that was pretty cool. But no, Nexus Prime is going to be a Voyager. I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe he's going to have a robot core, then just attach different limbs that are like smaller limbs. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, we also have Leader Class Big Convoy. So this is from the Japanese Beast Wars lineup. And we were hoping for Big Convoy because we already have the Megatronus, and they kind of teased Big Convoy, although they said that that was just for the artwork's sake. That wasn't really teasing a particular figure in the future, but it seems like it's the case anyways because they are doing a Big Convoy. I know they wanted to do a Big Convoy. So yes, they're doing him as a leader class toy, which I'm totally fine with. He's going to go perfectly with Megatronus. And then we also have the leader class universe. So I like that they even specify universe, Razorclaw. So Razorclaw is a black repaint of the Tigerhawk that we already have. So anyone who likes that Tigerhawk, you're going to get a black redeco of it. I'm still curious to see if we're going to get a Cryotech out of the Beast Wars Megatron, the Dragon Megatron. I feel like we're still in need for that. I don't know why it's out in the open, but yeah, Razorclaw, I'm totally fine with that. And I love the Universe line. I love all those random repaints, so totally on board with that. I mean, I like the Toxitron, I like the Night Prowler, I like the Buzzsaw that they've already made for Legacy. Anyways, for Commander, we have Onslaught. No surprise there that he's going to be the Commander class figure, so it's basically going to be the basic Onslaught, and he's going to have the skeletal combiner setup for the Bruticus. I know some people don't like that. I'm totally fine with it. And considering that it's Bruticus, I mean, I'm on board with Bruticus. He's my favorite combiner, so thrilled about that. Next up, we also have the Selects line. So this is one listing. It's a listing we've talked about previously, but I don't remember if it actually showed the names. These are the G2 Dinobots, Swoop, and Sludge. So this is going to go with the Leader Class G2 Universe Grimlock that we already got, but rather than filling up more of those Leader Class slots, this is going to be a Selects 2-pack. Now, I'm curious to see what else they're going to do in Selects, because it doesn't feel like there's much of a need for Selects. I mean, I like that Triptychon, but I just feel like they need something else in there. You know, something to really associate that, oh, this is a Selects lineup type thing. And I just don't feel like we've had that for a while. But regardless, apparently we're getting a G2 Swoop and Sludge. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know, please. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And then we'll see you guys next time.